Documents Decoded on channel 316. I'm Jason Goodis.
I'm Jordan Foss, and today we'll be talking about important documents from 18th century Europe.
Yes, Jordan. Today we'll be talking about the Treaty of Utrecht, which is from 1713, and the Pragmatic Sanction from 1740.
Those are two very important documents from that century, Jason.
Yes, Jordan. Now let's go to your segment, Pragmatic Sanction.
Hello, this is an inside look on the Pragmatic Sanction. The Pragmatic Sanction was a sort of will created by Charles VI so that the Holy Roman Empire did not split up among Charles' distant male relatives that he either barely knew or didn't know at all. This was going to happen because Charles didn't have any male heirs. All he had was his daughter, Maria Theresa. So in the Pragmatic Sanction, it was said that when Charles died, the Holy Roman Empire was to go to his daughter, Maria Theresa, and not his distant relatives. So when Charles died, Maria Theresa took over as Empress of the Holy Roman Empire. Many nobles thought that since Maria was in charge, and that she was a woman, they could have taken the throne from her and start a new leading dynasty in the Holy Roman Empire. But the nobles were sadly mistaken, as when the nobles revolted to remove Maria, it turned out that she was an effective ruler, and she held off the nobles and the rebellion, and she kept the Habsburg dynasty to rule the Holy Roman Empire. She also kept the empire stable and functional, and made the empire self-sustaining, and didn't collapse under Maria's rule as Empress. She was also the mother of an enlightened despot, Joseph II of Austria, who became the ruler of Austria. So in conclusion, the Pragmatic Sanction was designed to ensure that the hereditary positions of the Habsburg dynasty could be inherited by a daughter, and that the empire, as big as the Holy Roman Empire, could be ran by a female.
Very in-depth perception on the Pragmatic Sanction, Jordan.
Thank you, Jason. And now let's go to your work on the Treaty of Utrecht.
The Treaty of Utrecht was a peace treaty that ended the War of Spanish Succession. The reason for the start of this war was because Louis XIV's grandson, Philip V, was to become the new ruler of Spain. And since this was Louis's grandson, Louis thought that he can tell his grandson, Philip V, what to do and how to control Spain. So indirectly, Louis would be in charge of both France and Spain. But the rest of Europe did not believe that that was very fair. The rest of Europe believed in a balance of powers between the nations in Europe. So the war started between France, and they versed a grand alliance, which countries were England, Holland, Prussia, and Austria. In the end, the Great Alliance, which is made up of England, Holland, Prussia, and Austria, beat France and its allies and won the War of Spanish Succession. So the treaty was signed by the Bulgarians. The treaty was made England the dominant victor in Europe, and England emerged as a great power. But the treaty also caused problems with the nations of Europe. It made Netherlands become a world power. Since Netherlands was already a world power and it was not part of the war, it made them become a declining world power, which was soon not a world power at all, or not even a major country in Europe. So in conclusion, the Treaty of Utrecht made France not become a dominant country by ruling both Spain and France. And England became one of the biggest superpowers known in the known world.
That was some very insightful information on the Treaty of Utrecht, Jason.
Thank you, Jordan. I believe that this document helped create peace throughout Europe.
Thank you all for watching Documents Decoded. I'm Jordan Foss.
I am Jason Goodis. Thank you and good night.